Lisa, right, Lisa.
Thank you.
Ako vi to svaki dan radite?
Pa nije baš svaki.
Skoro.
Nije on težak, jel da?
Ma kako?
Nije, da. Hej, si dobar?
Ma dobar, on će u
Evo,
salonu.
ste
lagano.
nosi to u vašu tacnu?
Sve nosio. Da, sad ću. Odlično.
A dobar, da se pomazi, nije da se buni.
Ma da, ja mislim da ćemo mi moći njega.
Da, kaš, nije on agresivan. Koja je to vrsta psa jasna?
Pa ni ne znam, neko.
Maltezer,
Maltezer, tako nešto, da.
Okay, grooming lovers, we just arrived at the salon, and at first I thought that we're going to have to groom this dog at the veterinarian, but this dog was so nice, as you saw. It was very easy to get him inside of the cage, and when I was touching him throughout the cage, he was just not reacting in any way that seems aggressive to me. So here we are in the salon. We called the vet and told them we're going to try, and if everything is good, we're going to groom him here. If everything is not good, we're going to take him to the veterinarian. So let's put the camera on the head and get him out of the cage. I believe that this dog is going to be fine for the groom. I really believe that. He cannot see from this here. And he seems lovely. Watch it. Hoď tu. Malo kanagnika vamo. Hodi. Okay, let's just... Okay. Okay, so I took him out of the cage. Thankfully, no problem with that. Let him chill a little bit. He's just a pile of matted, dirty, disgusting hair. And I'm going to lift him. I believe that I'll have no problems with this guy, but we'll see. Okay, we took some thumbnail pictures because they are important. I am a dog groomer, but I am also a YouTuber. Thumbnail pictures are important. So I'm going to let him sniff the clipper. Going to turn on the clipper, touch him with the clipper. So this dog is around 1.5 years old and has never been groomed before. Let's see how he reacts when I start grooming here. Again, I believe that this dog is going to be wonderful, but we never know. This is like a Bichon, just like a Maltese, something like that, or a Maltese mix. Here, guys. Yeah, we have veterinarians that are always here to help us with dogs that are aggressive. But we wanted... Okay, so maybe that... I don't believe that I did something to hurt him. I think he just got a little scared. So I have to be careful. This is all coming off in one piece. It's not pleasant for the dog, but it is also pain relieving to remove this big piece here and everything. So these guys found this dog in a bad condition. And they wanted to give him a groom, but no one wanted to accept that. So when they saw our Facebook ad, they called. Normally people text, but these guys called us immediately, and they couldn't believe that there is someone who is going to groom the dog and also do it for free. It is very good that he has a home when he gets groomed, and hopefully they're going to take a good care of him. They say that kids already loves him, even though he's in a bad condition. So I believe that this dog is going to have a better life now. Actually, we went yesterday to their place to give this dog a pill against fleas and ticks. We do that a lot because then when we groom dog, we don't have tons and fleas or ticks on our table. Also in the car, it's safer for us. It's also better for the dog. There are pills like Bravecto, Simparica that kill all of the fleas and ticks within 24 hours. Okay, that was on his back. So this probably feels very good to him. We assume that somebody tossed this dog out, which happens in our country. Unfortunately, a lot of dogs do not have microchip, and if you toss a dog out, if someone finds it, they cannot connect the dog to you and get you responsible for that. But I think that things are going to get better in my country. I hope so. You can see that he is chubby. Probably people are feeding him on the street. And it is a village, 45 minutes driving from our city. 45 minutes of my friend complaining about everything.
Normally.
But as you saw at the beginning of the video, I gave him like some kind of candy snack and he was happy. Yeah, he's very scared, but he's not acting aggressively in any way, which is very cool. And actually now I'm going to groom the head. Okay. I need to buy more of these soon. So a lot of you ask me what kind of a clipper I'm using. This is Heiniger Opal, very good clipper. It comes with 2 batteries and a charger. So one battery can always be on the charger, and one battery lasts for about 2 hours, which is amazing. It was, I think, the best camera on the market, no, sorry, not camera, clipper on the market when I was buying it. Like 3-4 years ago. Okay. Okay, this was on his face. So this is all heavy hair covered with dirt, mud, poop, everything. So what happens is that a lot of people, you can buy Maltese in Serbia for like $80 sometimes, and the dog is not that expensive to buy, but you know, you have to vaccinate the dog, take him to the veterinarian, do all of that stuff, which costs more than buying a dog. And when people who realize that it's going to cost, some people decide to throw the dog on the street. So this dog would definitely belong to someone. He's a good dog. You can see. Disgusting. Okay, so I changed the battery of my camera. It gets warm because my videos are long and I'm filming it 4K. So I have 4 batteries that I'm changing. So guys, we're hoping that the people that we took this dog from are not lying to us. We just talked about that. Sometimes people say that they found the dog because they don't want to admit that the dog is theirs. And we don't know what to believe. So yesterday when we came to give him the Simparica pill, the dog was, walking in the yard, didn't want to approach us completely, probably because he does not know us. And today when he saw us going inside of the yard with the cage, he stepped inside, like how it's called, place where people hold pigs. It's an old house, so it's a place where people were holding pigs, who knows when. But they have a big yard, they have a lot of grass, and they also have some goats and a lot of hay. Again, you cannot say, hey people, you're lying to us, but I am definitely going to say that we're going to, after some time, come and check on the dog, if that's okay with them. I mean, we're going to tell them nicely, we're not going to judge them without knowing are they telling the truth or not. And we're going to see their reaction. If they react okay, then they're probably going to take a good care of the dog. We also Sanja and I had a case where the owner also said that they found the dog and the dog just approached to their house and they adopted the dog. But that dog had a microchip, and when I checked on the microchip, and it turned out that they were the owners. This dog does not have a microchip, so I cannot check that. So we're going to do what we can. We're going to give this dog a groom, a bath. The dog already got a pill against fleas and ticks. And because we are working a lot now, we are traveling a lot. In different places in our country. We're going to stop by to check on this dog. You can also ask for photos. But it can also be a problem if our attitude would be very rough and very judgeful. Then people might say, okay, leave my yard and I don't need a groom for you, and then you did nothing. So you always have to calculate what you're going to say, how you're going to say it. Maybe I shouldn't, but it's Sanstrana. But again, as I told before, if some people, if they just think that there is a tiny possibility that you don't bring the dog back, they're not going to allow you to groom the dog anyway. So we've been lied before, we're probably going to be lied again, but so guys, thank you so much for all of the wonderful comments about my daughters Nadja and my wife Sanja. In my last video you could see that Sanja and Nadja at the end saying hi. We filmed Nadja from behind so you can only see the hair, but you can see Sanja that misses you, and thank you for all of the support and wonderful words and wishes. Nadja is doing good, she is growing very fast. She just wants to stand up all of the time, that's a new thing. She is very mobile. Is that the right word? She just cannot sit still, just always want to climb, to stand, to crawl. So again, we took a break to change the battery of the camera. What comforts me that they really have a big yard. They have different parts of yards, and one big part when there are fruits, trees. So I think that this dog is
Machines.
yeah, they also have parts with machines because they do, how should I say, kako se kaže poljoprivreda? Agriculture.
Yeah.
But so Alexander just told me that he's very sad because in the last video you only talked about Sanja and Nadja and no one mentioned him, and he just feels lonely and forgotten. So please write a comment about how cute he is, a good helper and a wonderful person, and all of the other lies.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Because then he is happy. So when I finish shaving everything, I'm going to take a break, clean the table, clean this, to take the trash out because the smell is bad. And he's just a wonderful dog, and hopefully he's going to have a good life. I'm hoping that the camera angle is good and you can see what I'm doing. This is a spray that cools, lubricates and disinfects the blade. I use it a lot. You can see how the liquid is dripping. Okay, so we removed the most, and now I'm going to again change the battery, change the gloves, and then take a shorter blade to cut this here between the paw pads. You can see how matted and dirty it is. I'm going to clip the nails, clean the ears. Okay, I'm changing the blade of the clipper to number 30. Again, guys, the bigger the number of the blade, the shorter the blade is. Ладно, ну прошу.
Да, прошу.
So guys, we came across the idea that I might make a video about because now it's getting colder and colder. A lot of these dogs, not specifically this one, but a lot of those that we groom live outside. They have a small house or something, but that house is usually made from just wood. And a lot of the people don't want to groom the dog on winter because of the cold, which is on one way understandable, because that coat protects them against cold. But in other way, that hair is painful, that hair is uncomfortable, that hair when gets soaked with rain and or snow and water, you know, it gets very heavy. It's not healthy for the dog. Šta radiš, Boćo? Puniš šampun?
Da, hladna voda neće ugre.
Sačekamo. Sačekamo, sad će. And we decided to there are people who make dog houses with thermal insulation material that is much better for dogs. It keeps them much warmer than regular wooden houses. And we decided to make like some kind of how should I say, action, not action, it's action in our language, to make some kind of giveaway, I don't know, but we're going to buy some of those houses. There are people who make them that do a really good job, and to dogs that are being groomed on winter that not have a house that is good enough, or they don't live inside, we're going to offer people a house where the dog is going to feel much better. You know, that thermal insulated material keeps dog much warmer, especially if you put some kind of black blanket inside. The dog can feel much better and still does not have to have all of that matted and dirty hair to keep them warm. What should I do? Okay, yeah, there nokti. I want to clip the nails now. Chubby. Okay, I'm going to start clipping nails and wait for my friend to make the shampoo. You can see the nails are very dirty. And I also want to buy a bigger car from our work, like a small pickup, not a pickup truck, but you know, a two-seater that has a big space behind.
Minivan.
That is minivan, like some. Ajde. Where we can also carry those houses and cage, a lot of the equipment, and the dogs are going to be separated from us. It is good because of the smell, because of all of the stuff we breathe in with carrying these dogs together in the car. Sometimes if the dog has fleas and ticks, it's safer for us. So I'm planning on buying one of those. And that car needs to have an air condition in that place behind. So I found a company, because it's hard to find a car that has it like fabrically made, that is not too expensive. But I saw a company that can do that to your car, get the air conditioning in that space. So I'm thinking about doing that. Now it's not necessary, but on summer, when the temperature goes to 40 degrees Celsius, that place needs to have cooling.
Wow.
Okay, actually these are good. Okay, I'm going to change the gloves, hold him. Change the gloves again. To do his ears, I need to plug the hair from his ear canals. So yeah, this car that we have now, it does the job, but first of all, it's small, and we want, to separate the dog from us, and also need bigger space because of that idea with houses and everything. So that, guys, thanks to you, that is all possible. Without this YouTube channel, we would not be able to do all of that, because we make money from you guys watching, and then we have the money to pay for everything needed. Okay, so this hair from his ear canal needs to be plucked out, not scissored, not shaved, not trimmed, you can see. But when it's a big piece like this, it can be a really unpleasant, little bit unpleasant. So I'm just trying to pull little by little. Okay, good boy. So the second ear. I know that for some of you this is the favorite part. Okay. Let's clip around the ears a little bit more. Daj nam brzo. Let's trim as much as possible before the bath. Okay, he's in the bathtub. Alexander is cleaning the blades. He washed them, now he's drying them, then he's going to spray them with the spray. And he's going to take the trash out. And I'm going to wash this dog. So this is just a wonderful, wonderful dog. Ne moraš više fen, dobro je. So this is just a wonderful, wonderful dog. I'm so glad that we're helping him today. Okay, let's add some more shampoo. I need to buy shampoo. Need to buy more shampoo. So this is a diluted shampoo. The shampoo for dogs comes concentrated and they have to dilute it. Okay, let's take this off. So this dog is just wonderful. Okay, this is the second, oh no, this is a dog conditioner, but I'm going to add a dog shampoo inside, so I can do the second shampooing and adding dog conditioner in one at once. Okay, I'm going to let it stay for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, like a minute or two. And then I'm going to rinse him, towel him dry, and then dry him with the blow dry. Let's just pour all of this on him, because this is going to get cooled down, and then later I'll just have to toss it away. Let's rub it in. Ma da. Okay. Let's rinse him. It looks like he likes to play with bottles. You can see how clean his paw pads are now. Okay. Let's rinse him as the best possible. Okay. Squeeze the water from the coat. Those bruising are because the mats are pulling the skin, and pretty often we have bruising. You can see him playing with this towel. And now you can see how more comfortable he feels, how better he feels. He was playing with the bottles, now he's playing with towel. And this is here to prevent him from jumping, because I need to dry him with the blow dryer now. So yeah, this is more like a Shih Tzu than a Maltese, not a pure Shih Tzu. This is probably a mixture between Shih Tzu and a Maltese, or a Shih Tzu and a Bichon. Okay, so we did the most important parts. We took off the matted hair, clipped the nails, cleaned the ears, and this dog is clean, he's dry, but you can see a lot of the hair is sticking out. Cannot do all of that in only one shave down. It's always better to shave the dog again after the bath because some hair will always stick out. So I'm going to make this all nice and even now. Ta-da! You can see everything is much nicer now. And now I'm going to take scissors and I'm going to scissor around his paws and I'm going to scissor and finish the head. He's a chubby, lazy dog that ruined our towel. While he was playing, he was chewing a lot and he made some holes in this towel. I'm going to show you later. Ajde, Ucko, chubby, baby. Okay, now I'm going to trim around the head. Again, this is not important to dog at all. Making it all nice and even, it's not important, but we are dog groomers. I mean, I am dog groomer and I want to make it as nice as possible. Drži mi njušku. I'm scissoring the ear. I'm holding my fingers at the end to make sure I don't cut the skin. And just a little bit here and there. Okay, this is it. He's done. He's not matted anymore. The nails are not long, the ears are clean, and he definitely feels much better. He is clean, and we're going to take some nice pictures of him. And my friend is going to drive him, and we're going to stay in touch with the new owner, make sure that this dog has good conditions, because he definitely deserves that. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting us all of these years. This would not be possible without you. And thank you for all of the wonderful words for Sanja and Nadja. And please write some nice words for Alexander, because he cries when you're not doing that. And you can see the holes this guy made in our towel. Bye.
Bye.